Hello, Amber Vilhauer here, your online business growth expert, and during today's 4-minute fast track video, we're going to be talking about a very special way to help you produce more content more easily, to create more products and services that your audience actually wants, to help you build your social media following, and so much more. Yes, this is a good tip. I can't wait to share it with you. And it has to do with surveying your audience. Something that you've heard of that might sound like a no-brainer, but something that you're most likely not doing. And it is tragic if you are not constantly surveying your audience, okay? Now, I would actually recommend putting this into your calendar where perhaps once a quarter, mark it in your calendar, get yourself an alert, something that's going to notify you that once a quarter, I want you to send out a survey to your audience. I don't care if you have a big audience or a teeny tiny audience, it doesn't matter. But you're sending out questions to get to know your audience even better. Now, here's an example. I had a coaching client who was more of like a pregnancy coach, and she thought that everybody on her email list were people that were pregnant or had already been pregnant. Come to find out, she had probably 2,000 people on her email list. She had never surveyed her email list, but kept wondering why people weren't engaging with her, why they weren't responding to her. Naturally, I suggested that she survey her email list to find out what it is that they really want from her. What are they like? What are they interested in? Well, what's interesting is what came back is that most of the people on her email list were not pregnant. They had not already had kids. They were thinking about getting pregnant. So they were in the early stages of trying or thinking about getting pregnant. And those were the people that were coming to her. And she had no idea. She wasn't even creating content thinking about it that way. She was only creating content based on thinking that people were pregnant or had already been pregnant. So it's amazing what happens when you just decide to sit down and survey your audience. Now, what does that look like? When you're sending out a survey, try to limit it to about 5 questions because you really want to respect people's time. And they are going to answer it out of the goodness of their hearts. I mean, maybe you send out an email to people saying, hey, I'm at this place in my business where I'm really wanting to make sure that I'm on target and I'm giving you the best value that I can. So I have 5 quick questions for you. It would mean the world to me if you could just take a minute and answer them. One of the questions on your survey should always be, what's your number one most burning question when it comes to blank? Fill in the topic based on whatever your industry is. So you might say, what's your number one most burning question about marketing? What's your number one most burning question about dating or about relationships or dog training or whatever it ends up being? That is always a must on your surveys because you'll start to find patterns in people's answers. Then you can find out the most common questions people are asking. That becomes blog content, video content, email marketing content, social media content, product and program content, so on and so forth. The other remaining 4 questions, you can ask whatever you want. I find that open-ended questions tend to be the best, like what's your biggest question about blank? You could also try having a true-false, but I don't think those are going to give you very much information. And you could try a multiple choice, but if you do multiple choice, always have an other option where people can fill in their own option at the very end. But regardless, if you're surveying people once a quarter, it's amazing what kind of content is going to come out of that, new ideas for you, new ways to monetize for you, and so on and so forth. So that's a really good tip that I hope you implement even this week. If you liked this tip, there's more where that came from. These 4-minute fast track videos are designed to help you build your online platform, market, monetize, and grow your business. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified when I have future videos released. Just click that subscribe button at the bottom right-hand corner of this video and head on over to insightfuldevelopment.com. Check out all of our free tools and resources and check out all of our services because there's a lot that we can do to help you build your business online. In the meantime, until the next video, just remember, no guts, no glory. I'll talk to you soon.